But that will continue to see a clearing line pushing south overnight, and with mostly clear skies, lowering humidity and fairly light winds, all the conditions needed for those temperatures to bottom out. 58 is our current reading right now, with the cloud cover slowly drifting down to the south as a front has pushed on through, and that's what bringing in the temperatures that will be near freezing overnight tonight onto the North Shore. 50s on the map right now, still some low 60s generally south of the city, but those temperatures too will be coming down with even drier air moving in. As I mentioned, the humidity, while not a muggy night, was definitely a more damp feel to the air last night, and with that, as the humidity kind of increased, all the smoke from the fireworks started to reduce the visibilities. Won't have that issue tonight. Again, we're not going to have the fireworks, but also the humidity will be a lot lower. Winds out of the north kind of helping to reinforce that drier air mass that is on the march. Now, today's high did get into the mid 60s earlier today, still felt pretty nice. Tomorrow, though, we will stay in the 50s. Our morning lows were chilly in the 30s and 40s, but by tomorrow morning, we're going to see us near freezing across much of the North Shore. Certainly mid 30s in the river parishes and down the bayou. You could see some spots there getting to maybe near freezing. So we'll be under clearing skies overnight tonight. Cold front is pushing down to the south, and we ought to see a lot more sunshine throughout the day on Tuesday. Late Tuesday night, we will begin to see cloud cover starting to work its way back in. And here comes the first of several chances for some rain in our 7-day forecast. This will start moving in, and again, we're kind of figuring out the timing, but it all looks to be well after midnight Wednesday. So most of this will be during the early morning hours. May still have some showers around daybreak, and as a lot of folks are getting the day started on Wednesday. Then as we get into the mid-morning hours, well before noon, bulk of the rainfall pushing out, and then I think the rest of the day will be dry and hopefully some clearing skies by late Wednesday night and going into Thursday, much more sunshine. Timing, again, we're trying to figure out, but it does look to be more of a late night event. So I think all day Tuesday will be dry, and much of the day Wednesday will be dry. This model has the rainfall starting to move in maybe earlier and already starting to wrap up maybe by about 8, 9 a.m., kind of settling down. So it does look like it'll be more of a late night, early morning rain event for Wednesday. That's kind of the first event. Rainfall totals from that one, probably only about an inch of rainfall. So at the moment, not even the mention of some isolated street flooding. Second round of, almost second and third round of rain come in starting on Friday night. This starts late in the evening, continues into the overnight, and then still raining on Saturday morning. That is King's Day. It looks like the rainfall should be gone long before we have any of our 12th night activities Saturday night. And in fact, we ought to see kind of a drop in temperature as we'll start to see some clearing. Now, this next event for the weekend may see some higher rainfall totals, 1.5 inches to maybe 2+ inches of rainfall. So with that one, there is a low end threat for some isolated street flooding. Both rounds of rainfall could bring us a decent amount, but it may be more of the weekend event that has some heavier rainfall totals, but neither of these look to be associated with any severe weather. So that is one positive. Not expecting severe storms, but definitely a wetter couple of days. Although if we can get the timing right, most of it may be during the late night, early morning hours, and it really doesn't affect any of our daytime activities. So the first round may be wrapping up by or around daybreak or just after that Wednesday. Then the rest of the day clearing out, dry on Thursday, and much of the day Friday. Friday evening going into King's Day morning, we'll have that next round of rainfall clearing out. Notice the temperatures really stay below average for a while, with several mornings near freezing on the North Shore. We'll see a little bit of a bump in temperatures into the mid 60s by next Monday before another storm system moves in next Tuesday.